Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and full review of this BENGOO 2.4 GHz wireless gaming headset headphones with microphone for PS4 PC. Yeah, the listing says USB RGB over ear noise cancelling headphones with 7.1 surround deep bass retractable microphone, memory, earmuffs, 17 hours of playtime. They are listed on Amazon for around $79. They have quite a lot, really good reviews. So I thought, yeah, I'll give it a try and let's see and find out how this really is. So the specs and everything looks really promising. Usually we have to pay much more for similar headphones, at least in really good quality. This would be a really nice opportunity to get something on a cheaper price. The model says TA80. Let's see if we find something else on the box. Yeah, here a little bit in the back, but there's not much more. They just say, yeah, it has to have one available USB port and it's compatible with all the Windows versions and Mac OS. And here we have even some specs: max dimensions, impedance sensitivity 40 decibel is not so much, but usually we have these microphones really close, so I'm not too worried. Driver diameter is 50 millimeter, which is pretty much standard. And some frequencies and cord lengths. Do we have a cord length 2.1 meter. So I'm really curious to see what it is. Actually, they say it's wireless and they have a cord length. I have seen also in the other specs in the listing that they say corded. Actually, it's called wireless. So let's see what it is. I mean, I got them fully sealed. So when you buy them, obviously they come fully sealed, so you don't have to be worried that you get used ones. And so here is how they look. Pretty impressive box, definitely something which you won't get for $30. Here we have the USB wireless receiver. So it's not a small one, it's not a nano or micro or something like that. You have to be a little bit careful not to touch this thing or like hit it too hard. And here we have the headset, and maybe we get some instructions, or what do we get? It's just like a bag, transportation bag, something inside, small Christmas gift. If you share your experience, you get the chance to get some gift card. Yeah, I don't know if you can really rely on that. Here we get the charging cable USB-C, which is pretty good. And I'm going to show you the full manual as always. So here again, BENGOO TA80. No, here they are saying AT80, not TA80. That's a little bit weird. Yeah, how can we have such errors in such a description? That's insane. So here's the first page. I hope it's focusing nicely. Just make sure that you go on the highest resolution, usually 1080p. Put it on pause on every page so you have plenty of time to read everything. So if ever possible, I'm going to show you always the full manual here on this channel to give you the opportunity to make a better buy decision, or if you got used or you lost the instructions. Yeah, I think we are already done here. That was not much here. Safety precaution, and yeah, we have a website, we have support here, or at least sales support, and the phone number. So back to this picture here, really looks like we can use this wireless on PC and PS4 and even Nintendo. So it looks like it's not using any kind of Windows drivers or so. So looks like everything is built in here. And so unfortunately I don't have PS4 here. Maybe I can test it on my daughter's PS4. Maybe she will allow me to do that, because it's really interesting. I've never heard that something like this can work on a PS4. By the way, yeah, this is the only cable which we get. It's definitely not 2.1 meters, and it's not a wired connection, so it's super weird. I don't know if that was like an old listing. Yeah, for me the only explanation at the moment is that they were using an old listing. They got a lot of really good reviews and they were using it for a new one, and the old listing was wired and the new one is wireless, so it's super weird. Yeah, what we can see here with the headset, it's really flexible. Here we can bend it to the side, and that's good. So it looks pretty stable. We have some nice cushion here. We have a lot of cushion in the side. We have really large size. We have left and right. The good thing, it looks like usually average ears should fit into that, and then there's no pressure on the ears. I'm going to test that, of course. I'm going to test the sound. I'm going to test the microphone. I will try to record a sound sample for you. Here we have the thing on the side. Yeah, I think there's some light. I'm trying to turn it on here. I hope it's already pre-charged. You can just click on that. You will see the light. I think we have to hold it for about 3 seconds and then it's on. Yeah, unfortunately you cannot see the nice color here. Yeah, I'm trying to make the light a little bit darker. So I turned down the light a little bit, but you still cannot see the nice colors here. It's too bad. I mean, you can see the reflection on the side a little bit because it's really nice color and it's changing. So it's going all the way around. All these colors are going around. This is really, really nice, but unfortunately there's no way I can show you that. Yeah, somewhere you can see that out here. That's probably same colors outside here. Yeah, it's a really nice thing, especially for wireless. Usually you have just such nice colors when you're using USB power. Here we have this built-in wireless, really nice. It's not even really heavy. It's rather lightweight. Let's see how much we can pull out. It's not too far. Yeah, let's see how this works also with larger head size. But it's quite flexible and it looks like it's not very strong. I mean strong, it's not pushing too hard. I've already seen headsets which are pushing way more than this one here. So at the moment looks really nice, but of course it needs to show the quality of the audio that we are happy. Here we have the retractable microphone. You can see that here. You can bend it around, not perfectly. I mean, it's not like a full gooseneck, but it's not bad. I mean, I've definitely seen worse, and you can just push it back here inside. That's pretty convenient. So yeah, one of the things they are showing in the Amazon listing and I really wanted to test is this thing that you can bend this thing like crazy, and you can see that. Yeah, the bracket here is really super flexible. I don't have the impression that I'm going to destroy this thing. This is really, really flexible and also comfortable. I'm going to test that and let you know how it worked. So I'm back here after testing everything as far as possible, and if you want to have my end result actually, then I can already tell you don't buy it. Yeah, it's not a total scam, but really close to that. And this is the reason for my verdict. So it has been connecting pretty quickly. Yeah, it was definitely not a problem on my PC. Just pushed this in and it was connected, and even my PC had, I think as a default device, I'm not 100% sure about that, but at least after selecting USB, it was saying something like USB audio 3 headset, something like that, and but it will of course depend on how many headsets you have. On my PC it was showing USB 3 headset, something like that. It wasn't showing BENGOO, just USB 3 headset. And when I switched to that and I started the first YouTube video listening, and it was working right away. Of course you have to make sure that it's on high volume. Here you have the minus and the plus, and Yeah, by the way, here we have a mute, and yeah, just make sure that it's somewhere in the middle, and then you plug it in, you select USB 3 or whatever, and then you will listen nice sound. I've been testing deep bass sound, and yeah, it was quite good. I mean, by the way, it has been also comfortable for me. I have large head size, definitely, and has been really comfortable. I mean, my ears fitted nicely into this gap here, so they are not pushing against my head, so they were really comfortable. Also the push of the bracket, also, or even for the large head size, no problem, really comfortable, everything really comfortable, really good, so no problem with wearing. But the sound, I mean the sound quality regarding bass sound was really good. So I would say quite some deep bass sound. I have already seen better headsets for a lower price. Usually they are wired, of course, but I would say for the bass sound or sound overall, I would give it maybe an 8 out of 10, no problem with that. But regarding the microphone, then yeah, the microphone was a huge problem. I had it turned on. I mean, I haven't pushed anything, so I went on recording with my recording program, and I couldn't see anything. I mean, I have my equalizer, and I was looking if there was showing some recording, and it didn't show some recording. I thought, yeah, it's maybe defective, and I double and triple checked on the Windows 10 audio setting if I have selected the right thing. I mean, also in my recording device it was showing like USB 3 microphone. When I selected it, it was just showing nothing. So I recorded and recorded, and after that I was doing some playback also on the headset, and I found out that it was recording, but it was just so low volume. I mean, the microphone sensitivity, even I had it here fully pulled out and as close as possible to my mouse, but it was almost recording nothing. I mean, the quality itself of the recording was actually pretty good. I was surprised, and I'm going to play that for you now so you can listen to that. BENGOO audio microphone test 1 2 3 4 5. BENGOO microphone test 1 2 3 4 5. BENGOO 2.4 GHz wireless microphone test 1 2 3 4 5. So I hope you have been able to listen to that, but of course it won't be as loud as this thing here in natural. I have been boosting this heavily to provide you a decent microphone test, so I'm not sure if you're using that on PC to chat or on PS4 if somebody on the other side will be able to understand. Of course it depends on the program which you're using. Some of the programs have good volume booster, some don't have it, so it depends a little bit on the software. If you have good software, maybe you could be able to compensate that, but not every program will be able to do that because it's so freaking low. The quality again is good, but the volume is really low. I've been testing the mute button as well. It has been working. So the mute button is just like, you don't have to push all the time. You just push once and then it's on mute, and then you push again and then it's on again. The really bad thing, there was no sign, no indication, I mean no announcement in the speakers, and also there's no light here, no matter if it's on mute or not on mute. You can see that here. I'm pushing here a couple of times. You can see there is no light on the microphone. Some of the really good headsets, they have a light, and when it's turned on, you know it's not mute. When the light is off, you know it's mute. This is what I like here. You don't have any light at all. Yes, super bad. Then again, back, yeah, before I forget, this is really important here. I don't know what this is, but I highly doubt that this is a 2.4 gigahertz receiver. I think this is probably rather a USB receiver, because the wireless range is really super poor. I mean, with 2.4 gigahertz, I've seen my son has a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi headset, and he is all across our home, even outside, and he doesn't have any problems. So with 2.4 gigahertz you can expect quite some wireless range. With this thing here there's not more than with USB, or yeah, not even that. I mean, I would say maximum range I had about 5-6 yards or so. I had to stay pretty close to have a good reception, and after about 10 yards or so the reception was totally dead. It was over, it was zero. So I'm pretty sure this is not 2.4 gigahertz. And there's also another issue on Windows, and maybe also on every other device, that the Windows isn't capable to regulate the volume of this headset. So yeah, when you have the volume control like in the sys tray down there, bottom right, usually you can increase or decrease the volume on Windows with just the mouse, but it's not possible. It's not reacting on that. The only way you can adjust the volume is here on this headset. I mean, it's easy to reach, it works really good, there's no problem with that, but just if you're used to work with the Windows volume control, it won't work. So overall, my rating of the whole thing, even though it's nice, it's beautiful, it's comfortable, it works right out of the box, I would give it maybe a 2 out of 10 or so. My recommendation is really don't buy this thing. I don't know if you really can buy something good, a good 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi headset with a good microphone in this price range. Probably it's not possible. Yeah, you probably have to spend a little bit more money, maybe $150 or so. It would have been nice, but it's just not working. Stay away from this thing. If you're interested in the description, or for whatever reason, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out, do whatever you want. At the moment I really don't have any better solution apart from some wireless headsets which I've been testing, and they were really good. You will find them on my channel. I have a couple of headset tests. Yeah, if you need some wired alternate solutions, you can find a lot of them on my channel. I've tested already a lot of wired headsets which are really good. You can buy for $25 3.5 millimeter headsets which are really good, with really good microphones. But looks like wireless, it's difficult. With USB, it's really difficult. With 2.4 gigahertz, you probably have to pay much more money. Yeah, it is what it is, but I still hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.